William Patrick Niederst, best known as Liam Lynch, is a musician, puppeteer, writer and film director. Lynch co-created, co-wrote, played the music for, directed, and produced MTV's Sifl and Olly show. Lynch also made the album Fake Songs, released in 2003, produced by his own company, 111 Productions. This album featured the song United States of Whatever, which charted in the top 10 in the United Kingdom and Australia. Lynch also directs music videos. He has worked with Queens of the Stone Age, Eagles of Death Metal, Spinneret, and No Doubt. In 2003 he directed the UK music video for the Foo Fighters' single Times Like These, although it was rarely played in the United States. He directed the 2006 film Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny after working with Tenacious D in 2002, when he directed the video to the song Tribute, their most popular hit. He also directed several short films that played as part of their live show, as well as a documentary called On the Road with Tenacious D, which was a featured part of their DVD collection, The Complete Masterworks. He directed Sarah Silverman's movie, Sarah Silverman, Jesus is Magic, as well as a music video for Silverman called Give the Jew Girl Toys. He wrote the original music used in the MTV animated series Clone High and co-wrote a song in the feature film, School of Rock. Lynch has an ongoing podcast available through his website that contains skits, videos he has created, and answering viewer mail. Biography 1990s A friend found a story in Rolling Stone magazine that Sir Paul McCartney was going to open a unique performing arts school, LIPA, and gave Lynch information on how to apply. Lynch, then 23, was one of 40 musicians chosen from around the world. During this time, he created the concept of what was to become the Sifl and Olly show. Lynch wanted to make something using the recordings he and Matt Rocco did a few years ago as a Christmas present for Matt. He originally wanted to do stop-motion photography, but Lynch didn't have the money or the equipment for it. It was 3 a.m. and the only materials he could find were socks. He once said, "It could have easily been buckets." Making puppets out of his socks and borrowing a video camera from a friend, Sifl and Olly was born. Lynch sent a few tapes to MTV Europe in 1996, leaving them to become idents, or short buffer clips played in between videos. A year later, these idents were half-hour shows. In 1997, he returned from Liverpool to Nashville to work on the Sifl and Olly show pilot, briefly returning to Liverpool to finish his studies. MTV in America began airing Sifl and Olly in July 1998, but the show only lasted 2 seasons. A third season was released as a DVD available through the Sifl and Olly website. The song United States of Whatever was featured during Season 1 in an episode of MTV's Sifl and Olly. When the Sifl and Olly show was cancelled, Lynch put the song on a sampler CD. United States of Whatever reached the top 10 of the British charts. Lynch promptly licensed the song November 18, 2002 as a single in the UK on the Global Warming label. It was released on a 3-track CD single. The song was used in a commercial for Tony Hawk's Underground. Tony Hawk had made a guest appearance on the 3rd season of Sifl and Olly. 2000s Between the first and second seasons of the Sifl and Olly show, Liam recorded a solo album, Fake Songs. Lynch released the Fake Songs CD on EMI in the USA on April 9, 2003. The Fake Movies DVD that comes with the Fake Songs CD contains puppetry, computer-animated shorts, skits, music videos, home movies and behind-the-scenes footage. While working on the album, Lynch directed a music video for the Foo Fighters, worked on DVDs for No Doubt, Tenacious D, and Eagles of Death Metal, Sarah Silverman, Queens of the Stone Age, and finished composing music for the MTV animated series, Clone High. Lynch also co-wrote music for the Jack Black film School of Rock. He released several of his albums, We're All-Nighters, How to Be a Satellite in 2006. He released his album Get Up on the Raft in 2008. He also has released 2 volumes of songs from his podcast Lynchland. Lynch collaborated on and directed Sarah Silverman's film Sarah Silverman, Jesus is Magic, and also co-wrote and produced the soundtrack. The movie he directed a Euro, and for whose album of the same name he helped write and played guitar, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, debuted in late 2006. In 2009, he directed a music video for the song Craigslist by Weird Al Yankovic. In 2012, Lynch also directed several music videos for Tenacious D's Rise of the Phoenix album. Liam is also credited for the graphics and artwork on Them Crooked Vulture's debut self-titled release. In 2013, Lynch directed a music video for They Might Be Giants for the title track of their album Nanobots. In 2014, Lynch directed a music video for Weird Al Yankovic's song First World Problems from his album Mandatory Fun. Podcast Lynch has a podcast, Lynchland, which features video animations, songs from his albums, and guests. He also features his cats and other animals around his home. His video podcast has over 90,000 viewers. Lynch sells t-shirts, albums and other items on his website to offset the costs of the podcast. Alex Albrecht, formerly of Tech TV's The Screensavers and former co-host of the Revision 3 podcasts, Dignation and The Totally Radial Show, made a cameo appearance in a musical number on an early podcast, Number 6. Albrecht is a personal friend of Lynch's. Friend Dhani Harrison, son of former Beatle George Harrison, made an appearance in episode number 3 of Lynchland. Also making appearances on the podcast are Ringo Starr, Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age, Sarah Silverman, Jack Black, Tony Hawk, Tim Robbins, Shirley Manson of Garbage, and Weird Al Yankovic. Discography Solo albums Eel, Camp Sunny Side Up, History of America. Sifl and Olly Euro Songs of Season 1, Fake Songs, We're All Nighters, How to Be a Satellite, Songs from Lynchland, More Songs from Lynchland, Get Up on the Raft, The Middle. Other appearances School of Rock Euro Official Soundtrack, Eagles of Death Metal Euro Death by Sexy, Sarah Silverman Euro Jesus is Magic, Tenacious D Euro The Pick of Destiny, Queens of the Stone Age Euro Era Vulgaris. References. External links, Liam Lynch at the Internet Movie Database, Liam Lynch at AllMusic.